Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am a Star Creator, Starco Gaming, and we are back with another Marvel Fusion Fight video. Guys, today we're going to take a look at Tier 3 Silver Surfer in a PvE build. I know a lot of people have been releasing PvP videos. We all know it's going to be awesome for PvP, but for those people who don't care about PvP out there, actually want to play him in PvE, today we're going to take a look at what he can actually do in PvE. But before we get into that, guys, let's take a look at the sponsor of this video.
Check the link in the description and find your favorite hoodies and tees now.
Before we get started, guys, I want to give a big shout out to my boy Feeby LA for letting me use his account. Yes, he is a whale. Kind of obvious when you see the crystal energy and a gold. Obviously, a big thank you to him for letting me use his account to help me do this video. Silver Surfer PvE build. We're going to start with the PvE build, then we're going to jump into gameplay and we're going to analyze it because I did not actually try him yet. It's really going to be the first time in this video. I don't know if I'm going to have the proper rotation or anything like that, so I have no clue, guys, how it's going to go. So we're going to take a look at the build and then we're going to jump into Wall Boss Ultimate right away to test him out. So here we go. The stats we have: max critical down, max ignore defense, max critical damage, max critical rate, max dodge rate. We can say max attack speed, 43,194 attack speed. As super ability, he gets 5% damage increase against super villain characters, superhero characters, and 5% ignore defense. If we look at the Euro, we're running with 5 stars Euro. Everywhere we have 8 energy attack, 8 critical damage, 1 dodge, 1 attack speed, and 2 cooldown. Actually, we have a 6 star 0 attack speed. That is the only 6 star 0 we have on this guy. If we look at the ISO set, we have a fully amplify, awaken Power of Angry Oak ISO set, so we get 8.5% all attack, all defense, critical rate, 8.1% ignore defense, 7.7% attack speed, and 40% increase of all attack for 20 seconds on the cooldown of 54 seconds. If we look at the custom gear, we have CTPF Rage, 29.4% critical rate, 31% dodge rate, 0.9% per 1% dodge rate and critical rate, which is the cap, and 60% damage decrease, which is the cap here too. Uniform is mythical, so I'm going to be able to check what are all the bonus uniforms. So first bonus uniform here, we have Black Widow team suit. Second one, we have Quicksilver Uncanny Avengers. Third one, we have Cyclops Phoenix 5. Fourth one, we have Psylocke Disassemble. And the last one, we have Scarlet Witch Infinity War. So those are the 5 uniforms you need. Uniform effect, this guy applied to self, plus 10% increase of all attack. And enhance effect of skill, pretty much the tier 1 and tier 2 passive. So the tier 2 passive, it is what it is now, applied to self, immunity to incapacitation effect. Reflect 25% damage received, 25% max attack, and then decrease all damage received by 30%. And then tier 1 passive, when dead, apply to self, revive with 60% of max HP. I think it was 50 or 40% before that, if I'm not mistaken, so a little bit better revival pretty much. Other 3 skills that got changed, you have the first skill. First skill will apply stun, do a little bit of damage. Second skill is actually a lot. Is it? No, it's the third skill, my bad. Paralyzes, ignore immunity, which is going to be great against Wall Boss Ultimate. Apply to self, 15% recovery on max HP, 100% chance to penetrate, guards against 5 hits, increase damage for by 100% for 1 attack, accumulate 10% true damage dealt based on the damage dealt and not the damage taken. The total accumulated damage can pass 1,000. A 1% increase of all attack, each 1% accumulated damage proportional to max accumulated damage. Also, counter attack when defending against an enemy attack, and enable attacking enemies who have the ignore targeting effect, so you can actually ignore iframe with that ability, which is going to be very, very great for PvP. And then you have the fourth skill, stun, fracture, blind, incapacitation, and energy attack. And those are the 3 skill changes that we have on this guy. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays. Obviously, at the start of every rotation, we want to put the 3rd skill. I'll use the 3rd skill cooldown to apply that and the accumulated damage. Obviously, if we look at the other skills, not the gear, but the skills, we're going to finish with the tier 3. We're going to look at the other skills first. Second skills, 50% chance of missing attack, stun, 0.5 seconds. Not a long stun though. And the 5th skill here, 80% chance of missing attack and incapacitation. You have defense down up to 65%, which is actually pretty great. We could actually try him with the Voodoo lead or something like that. That can actually work out. I don't know. We're gonna have to do some testing. Apply to self, increase all attack and defense by 40%, speed by 1%, critical rate by 40%. So you actually, with a CTP of Rage, you only need 35% critical rate on this guy. 100% chance for immunity to all damage for 6 seconds. So basically, it's going to be interesting to see which skills actually do the most damage, because we will have to, if you want to build your accumulated damage, maybe 1-2 skills before you hit the strongest skills. I'm guessing it's going to be the 5th skill, but we're going to have to wait and see what the 4th skill does. Well, obviously the tier 3 is going to be number 1. The tier 3 here, let's take a look at that. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm reading it real fast. So first, apply to enemy, stun 3 seconds, silence 5 seconds. So if you want to use him in Lance Ball Extreme Universal Hero, if you don't want to struggle with Captain Marvel, you have this guy that can silence the beast. 100% chance of missing attack. Apply to self, ignore target dodge rate by 100% for 10 seconds. So you can actually kill a Carver's Glaive without dodge strikers, which we're gonna try in this video. 80% chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier shield, all damage immune, invisible effect, which is gonna be great for PvP. 60% increase of all attack for 15 seconds. That is crazy. This is 15 seconds. 15 seconds should be enough to get that attack increase rolling at all time, in my opinion. We're gonna have to wait and see how long it takes us actually activate that tier 3. But I think that 60% increase of all attack will be up at almost all times. So this is going to be very, very interesting to see how we're going to play this guy. So we're going to jump in World Boss Ultimate, guys. We're going to go try this guy up. I have no idea what level World Boss Ultimate we can actually do on this account. We're going to see. And I have no idea what we're going to be able to do here. So we have a stage 91 on course. So I guess let's do a basic stage 90 here and see if we can achieve that. So first, we're gonna find a team. See, we said we wanted to try that, so we're gonna try that. I forgot to check something on his tier 2. Okay, he does not have increased bonus damage and skill damage, so we're gonna be using Philovel with him. So that is gonna be the team, because that's the support that's gonna boost his stats the most. We're gonna go with that. We are not gonna bring any defense down striker, so this setup seems actually pretty great. Although we need to bring one more like that, 12% damage. That looks great. Since he already has his own defense down, we don't have to worry about defense down, which is very, very great. So it's gonna be interesting to see what we can do here, because I have no clue how to play the fella. So we're gonna start with the 3rd skill, obviously, and see how it goes. Okay, 3rd skill, 4th skill, and then 5th skill. Damage does not seem bad so far. Okay, tier 3. We get good spike on that damage, but unless I'm playing this wrong, it's still not enough to be cool here on stage 90. I'm probably playing this wrong, by the way, guys. You know, I have no idea. I never tested him. So I'm trying to figure out. Probably should use the 2nd skill on that rotation too. Now we did not have the proc here though. Okay, this is interesting. We're gonna try him without the defense, the buff lead, the debuff, buff, whatever, Voodoo lead, and see what we can actually do with him as a leader and a full pledge support here like Coulson or something like that. We're gonna bring Coulson for the guaranteed critical rate, by the way, guys. I guess I gotta find Coulson again. I should have kept him there. Okay, so this is a setup we're gonna try this time around. Again, I have no idea if he's actually gonna be good here. Or like I said, I have no idea how to play him either, so I'm definitely not doing the proper rotation. Or maybe I am. We don't know. Okay. I think my third skill, my fifth skill actually got canceled here. I think the damage is lower without yeah, we were doing more damage with the debuff lead. So he might not be a good guy against Ebony. Not Ebony, but Carvis. That Carvis, goddamn cool. I can't find my words, man. Unless I am playing around, obviously. So I'm trying to alternate my rotation a little bit here. Try to pop that tier 3 and let it go. There we go, cancel there. Again, I'm just testing stuff, guys. It's an honest review, so we gotta test stuff properly. I still cannot figure which skill is the strongest for the proc. I know, that's pretty bad. We're doing a little bit better now, though. I think the rotation doing 3, 2, 5. Oh, tier 3 this time, but 4 at the end of that actually does pretty decent. The tier 3 damage doesn't seem to do much here, though. And I feel like the fourth skill might be the strongest here, but its survivability is great. We're just standing in front of this wall boss ultimate, which is actually cool, which does a lot of damage, and we're pretty much just not taking any damage. And the heal on the third skill is actually instant now, which is actually pretty great with that new skills. And you can actually cancel that tier 3, you don't have to let it go, so that's actually pretty great. But I do feel he was doing better with the Voodoo lead, so we're gonna go give it one more try with the Voodoo lead here, guys. And maybe with a better rotation, see how it does. After that, we're gonna go test him out against Corvus Glaive and Ebonima. Those are the other two characters we're gonna test him against. Well, two other wall boss ultimate. Here we did not get a proc, so that kind of ruined the whole purpose of that rotation here. Damage is not bad though when we get a good spike. I still cannot figure out which was this damage. Oh, that's not a bad run here. I think I canceled that tier 3 too early this time. So you have to let the tier 3 goes a little bit. So here we go. There we go, we got it this time. You can see the damage spike is a little bit better. Oh, I actually died this time. Well, I'm still alive because of the res, but that did die. Okay, so this is very interesting. Probably with a proper rotation, it will do the stage 90. The damage seems to be pretty close. We get good spike of damage, just lacking a little bit of the damage, which is probably my fault with the gameplay I'm showing here. Okay, here we get a stage 84. That should be pretty easy. Are they gonna make me redo the whole team again? Ah, those damn bastards, right? Okay, so we get that. And we got that here. And I thought I was gonna sneeze, but apparently I'm not gonna sneeze. Okay, so we're gonna go anything but defense down here. What else we got? We're gonna go standing here so we can pick Sharon or Luna or whatever. First one I see between both, we're gonna pick it. Okay, it is Sharon Rogers. Here we go. Let's go test that with the 100% Ignore Dodge. That last 10 seconds on this tier 3, that should actually be pretty great to play in here. Maybe I'm wrong too. Maybe we're gonna get wrecked though. We never know. So we get our first tier 3 that might not be optimal here. I stood right into the bleed. That's my bad. So we're gonna restart that whole rotation here. Might actually have to use him as a lead. Oh yeah, now we're in business. Whoops, that was my bad. I thought I canceled that skill. Okay, so I want to try him. I think on this one we're gonna bring Phil Coulson and use him as a lead, so we don't actually have to deal with the crazy bleed if we stand in it. You know, being noob proof here. Let's be noob proof a little bit. So let's do this. You can do this, Starko. You can do this, son. Now we can just face roll here. Crazy. I lost him. Dash is great. Okay. Can I move? There we go. The fourth skill seems to be doing a decent amount of damage, to be honest. Oh yeah, that's gonna be easy clear here. And I'm pretty much just smashing button at this point. With a proper rotation, he will definitely be able to do 90 plus here against this guy. Definitely. Normally we should finish that with about maybe a minute left. Unless it goes really bad here. I gotta be careful. This is all gonna explode in my face. Yeah. I see. Yep, you can actually cancel with that. That's that third skill here when they are in iframe and just go in your own iframe. Okay, this is annoying though. Having an issue running my rotation because it's always getting out of range. So this is pretty annoying. And I'm just standing in front of this shit. That's pretty funny. Oh, there we go. Oops, that hurt. That was great damage, though. I'll try that again with the third skill. Yeah, third skill damage spike might actually be the skill to get your proc on. See, we got 1 minute 30. That was a terrible run. Stage 84, so easily he can do stage 90 plus. Can probably with 6 stars Euro and maybe a couple blessing do stage 99 here without a single doubt. So definitely very, very, very solid for Cover's Glaive. Much better than Ghoul. Against Ghoul, I was not running the proper rotation. I'm pretty sure we crashed. The game actually crashed when we're getting out. We're getting back in, guys. So definitely I could have done that stage 90 on Cole. I've actually played this guy properly. Now we're gonna jump into one last wall boss. Also, we're gonna jump against Ebonima and see how he's actually doing against Ebonima, because that's always interesting. So we got a stage 90 on Ebonima. We're gonna pick that team. No, not that one. We're gonna put Silver Surfer lead with Philavel here. And the strikers, we don't need that, we don't need that. We're gonna bring that, and then we're gonna bring Sharon Rogers again. Pretty much the same setup that we just used. And that's the nice thing though against Corvus, is that you don't actually need to bring dodge inward dodge strikers, which gives you a huge advantage on this guy without a single doubt. Okay, let's see. I started with the wrong skill. I'm supposed to get that third skill last. Oh boy, we're stuck in iframe here. Okay, we got kids, so that's scary. So far, we are in the time to actually clear this. So stage 90, not bad at all. Well, unless we get screwed, obviously. Oh my god, I hate those iframe. That's exactly what I meant by getting screwed. Well, I went from almost a perfect run to not being able to get a single rotation on for the past minute or so. And that is pretty much what I meant by not getting screwed. Now we're starting to run behind because of those iframe. Sadly. We're doing so good. We're about... If we kept going in the rate we were going, we'll have been entered the second phase with about 3 minutes left on the timer, but now we literally getting screwed by RNG over and over with that rotation. See those iframe non-stop. When your turret skill is available, it's nice. You can actually deal with those iframe. I should not use a tier 3 here. So this is, you know, one of those Bonimar run that there's just nothing you can do about. But definitely you saw the damage in the first minute. If you can get a good run, you definitely get all the damage you need. Let's kill myself. Oh, actually you can't survive that? That's crazy. Never triggered a proc during that whole rotation until. That was fun. No, I'm dead. Oh wait, I'm still alive. It's like that third skill is supposed to ignore iframe, but it's getting cancelled by a Bonima iframe. I don't know if you guys noticed, but that's kind of bullshit here. If I have a skill that's supposed to ignore iframe, it should not be getting cancelled by iframe. Again, it just got cancelled here. Again. See, that's what I'm talking about. If the skill is supposed to ignore iframe, it should not get cancelled by iframe. Oh! So apparently the third skill, the tier 3 skill, can actually be used when the target is on iframes, so that is definitely going to be a killer in PvP. Yep, I keep getting my... I've been testing that third skill, to be honest. So, basically, if you use your third skill and the other targets use an iframe, you lose your third skill if the iframe starts after you use the third skill. So, here we have a terrible run, guys. We got so many skill cancel. Stage 90, and we still made it to 4 bars. So, definitely, with a good run, you can do a Bonima stage 90 plus. So, very, very, very solid character here, guys, in my opinion. And that's with, you know, 5 stars. You're not the best PvE build. We actually put a few blessings, those 6 stars energy attack hero. We could be doing so much better than that. So overall, PvE wise, if we talk about Silver Surfer PvE wise, This uniform is awesome. It's going to be able to do Cool 90 plus, a Bunny 90 plus, Carver's Glaive at 99. So definitely a very, very, very strong character. A Shadowland already in PvP build, he can do Shadowland 80 and 90 plus. So Shadowland for him is going to be able to. It's going to be easy to do a Shadowland 120 plus. If you build him in PvE builds, you're going to be able to cap Universal Hero Alliance Battle Extreme. In my opinion, we're going to be testing it the next time, or probably on no restriction. We should do it on no restriction since he has so much pierce damage. So in 2 days, we're going to be probably testing it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use that account again in 2 days, but we're going to see. So definitely he can get the job done pretty much everywhere in the PvE, which is actually pretty great. So if you're not really into PvP and you want to know if this character is worth it PvE wise, well, definitely worth it. Definitely a very, very, very strong character. Sadly, I was hoping that it will be a little bit stronger against Cole Obsidian. I was really hoping for that character to be able to clear stage 90, you know, in 3-4 minutes. But I was wrong, so it's going to be a stage 90, but with a good run, with a good rotation only. And this rotation doesn't seem to be the easiest one to do, as they have to learn how to cancel its tier 3 properly and all that stuff too. So definitely a lot of work a lot of things to learn on this character, but I love it. It is awesome. If you want to play him in PvE, and if you're a PvP guy, well, definitely build this guy for PvP. He's a PvP meta without a single doubt on autoplay. Alliance Tournament, Alliance Conquest, Timeline Battle is gonna own it all. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to drop a like on this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome Marvel Future Fight content. So guys, you have a great day, and I will see you next time.